Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today I will be using all of my 40 OHUHU markers. I know you're supposed to do this challenge with a 320 package, but I just don't have that because I'm broke. Let's just do it with these 40. So I already prepared my sketch. It is supposed to be a very weird looking woman. Not very weird, and I may have made her look more weird by sketching her out because I suck at sketching, so I'm sorry. But I'm gonna get straight into it by putting this lovely block of papers there so I don't get my desk dirty. And I'm just gonna tip out all my OHUHUs. I did that to know which ones I've used and which ones I've not. I'm gonna start off with the pastel peach because it's the most classical color, the best skin tone, because it is a skin tone, and I'm just gonna fill in most of the face with that. Honestly, I was very horrified that I was using up the whole marker, but it seems to be okay. This is my favorite one. I use this one on every single piece I do, so I just can't have it dry up. Then I continued on with the pantlet that I have, so I just went according to that. So next was canary and yellow. I honestly have absolutely no idea what the hell that color is supposed to be, but I used it for the chin and for the eyes. I also realized I forgot to color in the neck, so I just did that real quick with the pastel peach. And then I put some of the yellow on the necklace that she has. I went in with the darker yellow, which is the lemon yellow. I went into the darker areas of where I put the first yellow, and then I put it on the other side of the face that in the reference is way more shaded than the left one. So I just put it there to make it a little darker. I also put it around the hair, and then I went in with the next one, which is mellow yellow. Sorry, but who the hell names these colors? Excuse me,
mellow yellow?
My camera sadly dies, and I didn't notice it until I already have used 4 colors, which was orange, dark blush, wine red, and geranium. I don't know how to read it. And now I'm using some pastel pink, and now the rose pink. So I just went in with that. I darkened some more areas, went in to the lips a lot because the lips need to be nice and pink, you know. And then I went in to the eyes so they're not white anymore. And now I'm going on to the vivid pink, which is one of the only names that makes sense except orange. And then it was time for some vivid purple. I used this one between the colors of the very dark reds and the pinks and just blended that kind of. I don't know. This portrait will come out kind of messy, but I love it, so I hope you also will like it. And now it was time for some lovely pastel violet. This is one of my favorite purples, except pale blue violet. That's even prettier, purpley blue. And then I went in with some lavender, so I just darkened up the red areas because this one's even darker than the reds, which I don't know how the hell happened. And I also colored in parts of the hair that were kind of lighter than the rest, and by the roots. And then I went in with some deep violet and went into that hair even more, where the dark areas of the light parts were darker. Quick question, does that make sense to anyone? As I was recording it made complete sense to me, but now that I'm editing it, I'm like, what the hell did I just say? And then I went in with the lovely pale blue violet, my love. I used that one all over the place because I just love it so much, but sadly couldn't show its true colors because most of it was covered up with the pastel peach. And then I went in with the pastel blue and got all the hair covered up with the lovely pastel blue. Then I just put it in the eyebrows and darkened most of the shades. And then it was time for the sky blue, which is a purplyish blue. And I went into the hair and darkened some areas by just scribbling some lines there, and then darkened the eyebrows and put some into the nose and cheeks and stuff like that. And then it was time for the Persian blue. I don't know how to read that, but that's the darkest blue I have. So I put it into the extreme shades of the hair, which by the way were everywhere because the hair was very dark. But I love that. It was just so satisfying seeing the hair pop out because it wasn't so light anymore. I put it into the eyebrows as well and the very dark shades. I made her neck look really chubby for some reason, but I think it's cute. Then I went in some Celine Blue. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to read these names. They're not real. I do know the next one though. It was Sapphire, which is a really pretty blue. I just love it so much. As you might have guessed, I used it in the hair and in the eyebrows and in the shades because, you know. And then I went in with the lovely turquoise blue, which is also a beautiful color. I used it like on the edges of the hair to like make it a little lighter, and then I went in with the pale green, which I colored in her t-shirt and some like places in the face to not make the t-shirt like the only green thing. And then I went in with some yellow green, which I think is like a very underrated color. I think it's really pretty. I don't know why, don't ask me why. And then it was time for some mint green, which is also a beautiful color. Like, excuse you, it's beautiful. So I used it to shade the t-shirt, which you sadly can't see because I moved the whole artwork downwards, so I'm sorry for that. And then it was time for the vivid green, which is also a really pretty color. All the greens are really pretty. And then I went in with some ice blue, which is such a pretty color. It's like one of like my favorite bluish greens, aka turquoise colors. It doesn't look like it really, but it is really pretty. And then it was the bronze green, which I used to shade the t-shirt and then put it a little bit into the face, but not too much. And then it was time for the forest green, which is like a really deep green. So I used that all over the face, hair, and t-shirt as well. The collection of the beautiful greens is ending, and I have to go on to the brown grey, which is also like really pretty, but like, yeah. It just made the face more brown, but no one cares about that. I already made pastel peach, so I'm going to move on to the terracotta, which I used all over the face, in all kinds of places, even in the eyes, which I didn't know I was going to do. And then the most surprising thing happened to me. My camera died again. I'm sorry that it keeps dying, but I used up all the colors, so it was just line art left now. I shaded the eyes, which made them look less horrifying, with some of the greys, and this is the finished result. I'm actually really happy and proud of this. This is one of the better portraits I've made, and I'm so happy. It just looks so good. I might do this challenge more often because it actually results in quite good art, because you need to like really focus on the colors and stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry that my camera kept dying, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.